Hello everyone, thank you so much for checking out my review today on the Syma X2 mini palm-size quadcopter with blade guards. If you guys like this one, I do a lot of reviews on quadcopters and helicopters, so you can check out my channel for other reviews, or if you want me to review a specific quadcopter or helicopter, please let me know. And if you guys like this one, I put a link down below in the description where you guys can pick this up for less than $40. A quick summary, it is a smaller quad, so it is suitable, definitely suitable for flying indoors. The way this one handles, it handles kind of like a larger quad. It's not super fast, so you can get a lot of nice control, very accurate control flying indoors. And it does have the blade guards, which helps a little bit protecting your walls, your TV, and the blades itself on this one. So the first thing that stood out was the blade guards. They do not work as well as I thought they would, but they definitely help. One thing is when you hit things head on, they bend very easily and the blades will still hit the walls. One thing I really like about the quadcopter is the controller. The controller looks just like an Xbox controller, so it's going to feel very comfortable to a lot of people who are used to playing video games. It fits very nicely in your palms. You know, the joystick is not your typical stick that you would see in a lot of helicopters and quadcopters. It's more of like a thumb pad. It's very ergonomic. It feels very nice in the hands. Your trim tabs are right here. And remember to trim out your quadcopter so you can actually enjoy flying it. You don't want to have to fly it and always fight to have it stay in one position. You want to have it fly up to one position, trim it out, get it to stay there and hover perfectly, and then you can go ahead and start flying it. On this controller, you also have two buttons up top. This one is going to be your speed. You're going to have two speed settings. You're going to have a slow and a fast. So slow would be great for indoors where you don't want to go super fast banging around the walls. And then you click it once and you're going to be in fast mode, and that's great for outdoors if you have a light winds that you're fighting. This one's for your flips. For your flips, this is what you're gonna click, and then when you hit that, you're gonna hear a beep, and then you're gonna do a full back, and then you'll see your quadcopter flip. Cool thing about this controller also is it only takes 4 batteries, which is awesome. No more of those 6 or 8 batteries that you have to fill up those other controllers with. I have my Antelope rechargeables. I just get these off Amazon. If you guys are interested in these, I put a link down below to these two. They're great, especially if you have a lot of controllers. These are really easy to just recharge and swap out. Okay, a little bit more about the quad. You guys, this one comes with 2 batteries. These are little 150 milliamp hour batteries, and your flight time is pretty normal. It's comparable to other quadcopters. You know, you're gonna get about 5 minutes. The battery just fits in the back here. I don't really like how it fits in the back of this thing. It is very snug, which is great, but if you notice the board in here, the battery when you're pushing it in, it's just kind of dragging it against the silicone chip in here, and it doesn't fit very easily. You kind of have to really work it in, and then it kind of snaps in. There's a piece right here that snaps it in, so it's held really nice in place, which is great, but I just wish it was a little bit easier to get in, because since you have 2 batteries, you are swapping them out. Now, the controller, or connecting it, is a little bit tricky too, unless you have really small fingers. There's only one way you can put it in. The top part of this is a little bit bigger than the bottom part, and then you're going to go ahead and squeeze that in there, and then push it in with your finger now, and you'll feel it click, and that's when you know it's ready to go. And then the controller, to get the controller and the quadcopter talking, you go up to full throttle and then pull back, and you notice they both stop flashing. Now the blades on this one are a lot better than other smaller quads I've flown. You know, when you crash this one, they don't have a high of a tendency to fall off like a lot of your other blades. These actually stand pretty nice. They do come off, so if you take a really hard hit, you'll notice them come off, but they're on there pretty good. I've crashed this thing quite a few times and I haven't broken any. Or another thing I want to point out about the controller is for a nano quadcopter, the controller is a nice size, as I said before, but I just want to compare that to like a micro quadcopter. I've reviewed the Estes Proto X before, which is a tiny one, a little micro one, and look at the controller difference. I mean, this thing you have to fly it with your thumbs. You can barely hold it with your fingers, and you just have to kind of go around like that. I mean, you do get used to it, but just having this nice big full-size controller is really nice with this one, especially at the price of less than $40. It's great to have such a high-quality controller. Now, this does look a lot like the Blade Nano XQ. You're not going to get the same quality. Obviously, the Blade Nano is about twice the price, but for a beginner's quadcopter, this one is going to be great to learn on. Especially if you're a beginner or intermediate, you're going to have a lot of fun with this one. You know, it does have those 2 fly modes, so if you want to fly fast and do your flips, this one can certainly do that. Okay, now let's get into the flying. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys liked the video, please subscribe and like. This is on low. I'm going to switch to high. This is on high.
Whoa.
Pay attention.
Really?
Alright, to your right.